actually signal to that shoulder to soften down. So it's just the ear that's moving to the shoulder, not the other way around. Come back to the middle, and then drop the right ear towards that right shoulder. Again, just signaling to the shoulder to relax. And back to the middle. So we're going to take that stretch a little bit further, starting the same way. So bring the left ear towards the left shoulder. Take my hat off for this so you can see what I'm doing. And you're going to take your left hand just to the right side, top of the head, and very gently apply downward pressure. And what you'll probably feel, or you should feel, is a greater opening out and stretching of the right side of the neck. And come back to the middle. And take the right ear to right shoulder. This time the right hand sinks across to the left side of the head. Very gently apply gentle pressure to stretch out the left side of the neck. And then relax the hand, bring the head back to the middle again. From here, you're going to rotate the neck super slowly, first going clockwise. And then change direction, anti-clockwise. Relax. So from here, we're going to work the shoulder joints. We're going to rotate the ankle joints. So if you take, you're still in your seated position, but just lift your left foot up so you can cradle it with your left hand. So the left arm underneath the lower leg, and you're supporting that leg. And take your right hand to your left foot and just rotate smooth circles one way. And then change direction. From there, take that right hand to the top of the toes and just gently push down. So this opens up the top of the foot and stretches that area. Then take the hand to the base of the foot, the toes, and push forward. So you're stretching out your Achilles. Relax, put that leg down. Cradle your right leg this time with your right hand. Left hand to the foot, rotating the ankle. Change direction. And take the hand, left hand to the top of the foot, push downwards to open out that area of the foot. And then pressing the toes and the base of the foot towards the shin. And then replace the foot. So either in your cross leg or your half lotus. So from here, we're going to do a forward stretch. It's going to be nice for the back. So from here, you want to just rock forward off your sitting bones. Put your hands in front of your center and just tiptoe the hands forward. Waist, stomach goes down. If you can, drop your head so that the top of the forehead touches the floor in front of your leg. If that's uncomfortable, you don't need to go all the way. You just notice your lower spine unlocking and releasing. Relax, move your hands back. And then we're going to stretch to either side. So one hand either side of your left knee. Just again, tilt forward and drop your chest towards that knee. Hands touching the floor out in front of the knee. So hopefully what you'll feel is a stretch in the right side of the back. And let's come back up again. And then lean across towards your right knee at this diagonal angle. And then come back to the middle. And then one more directly forward. So hands out in front, tiptoe the fingers forward, shoulders and head moving towards the floor. Relax and come up. So from here, gentle stretch on the back. Bring your right hand to your left shoulder. The back relatively straight, but not pulled up too much. Left hand just behind you. And just turn your head and the shoulders too. You're looking behind you over your left shoulder. So here, don't look at the floor because that will tend to bend the neck, but rather just look around at eye level. Come back to the center. Left hand, right shoulder, right hand behind. Turning to the right. Keeping the eyes at eye level. And relax, come back to the center. So you're going to unhook your legs now. And I might show you this position from a couple of different angles. Your left foot is in front. You bring your right foot behind you so that your right knee is pointing towards your right and the left knee is pointing forward. You'll be resting on the top of the inside of your right foot. It's kind of a Z shape of the legs. And from here, as we did when our legs were crossed, we're going to move our waist and shoulders forward and soften down towards that front knee, even beyond the summit of that front knee. Send the hands out in front, feel the stretch through your back, also through your bum. And relax and come back. Walk your hands backwards. Now just place your left hand down at your side. Take your right hand to that back foot, the top of the foot. And from here you can just gently pull back with the hand. You get a stretch. I'll show you the bit of the stretching. It's top of the right thigh area. Just control it so you feel the stretch, not uncomfortable. You feel quite nice really. Relax. So we're going to swap the legs. So come back up to seating. Right leg is in front this time. Right knee is pointing forward. Tuck the left foot behind. You're in a kind of Z shape again. And just walk your hands down and past your right knee. Maybe you can get your chest on top of the knee. Maybe you can get your forehead touching the floor. Relax and come back. This time you're going to support your body with your right hand. So your right hand just at the outside of your right leg. Left hand reaches for the top of that left foot. And you're just gently teasing that stretch back by pulling with that left hand. and relax. Bring it back. Once more, just give your shoulders a little rotate. So the kind of preparation work we've been doing is useful. Rotate your shoulders back, because when you stand in your Qigong postures, ideally you want softness through the waist, through the shoulders, through the joints. And here, just lift your hands up, give them a shake. And hopefully you're feeling a little bit looser. And done that little stretch that we've done. Okay, we're going to come up to standing, and we're going to think about some of the things that you want to pay attention to in terms of your stance for the Qigong side. Excuse me 1 minute. Okay, so if you come to standing position, let's begin by thinking about some of the fundamentals of our stance. So your feet, you want to position about shoulder width apart, and your toes pointing directly forward. And something you can try, a little exploration in terms of your connection with the floor. You start in this position with your feet, or rather your knees straight. Hopefully what you notice is that lifts you up, so more in connection with the sky and with the floor. And what you typically want in your Qigong postures, if you do want connection with what's above, you want to establish a good connection with what's below. So now, to do that, bend your knees 2 centimeters, maybe 3 to 5, so your body drops 3 to 5 centimeters. Toes still moving forward. And hopefully what you feel, a bit more grounded with the floor, greater sense of your contact with the floor. So, feet forward, knees bent, back relatively straight, looking forward. So if the monitor's low, you look a bit above your monitor or lift it up slightly, so you're looking straight ahead. And in terms of your hands, have your hands at either side of your waist, fingers slightly apart, and you just tuck your chin in very slightly, which lengthens the neck. And from here, take a few breaths in through your nose, out through your mouth in your own time. Just to settle yourself. So from here, we're going to start with a loosening exercise. So from this position, keeping your feet pointing forward, start to gently rotate the waist left and right. Head is up, and you're not looking down, but rather just at eye level. And let your hands swing as you move the neck. Shoulders super relaxed. The breathing comes naturally as it wants to. You'll notice your position. Your hands start to gently back the stomach and put them gradually slow down to make that movement of the waist gradually a little bit slower. Feel the arms start to settle. And from the centre, just bring your men with the left hand, with the down to the right hand on top, and bring the opposite left hand on top. And just breathe your knees. And let your hands down. We're going to move on to our second loosening exercise. So this one's slightly different. Hands are going to come up this way with the hand with the head in front. And you're going to turn the waist slightly to the right. Left hand will come up in front and the right hand will come up. Go back to centre. I'm going to do it quite a bit faster once you've got it going. Turn to the left, right hand up, left hand behind the back. Back to centre, and turn. Turn to the right, left hand up. Centre, right. And then just start to make that movement a little bit quicker. Keeping the knees bent, back straight, shoulders relaxed. Let the neck turn to right and left with each of the movements to the right. And soft. Then we slightly slow down. Really back down the knees to get that softness of the knees and the rooting with the floor. as with the previous exercise, just gradually make the movement a little less strong. And kind of filter out until those last few movements is a bit smaller. And once more, you sense yourself as a inches below the navel, counting area, perfectly second breath. Instantly let the hands drop down, a little bit of shake. If you're not used to standing in the same position, it can get a little, you can get a little stiff. So we do a few mobilization moves just to relieve that. So if you just take the feet off the floor, stay feet put, and back to square with the feet. Large rotations of your waist. Same direction. And then mobilizing one shoulder at a time. So right arm forward. Waist and shoulders turn with the movement. And kind of maximize full movement of the shoulder and arm. Just the right arm forward at the moment. Left relaxed to the side. And right back. And relax. Left foot. And rotate it back. Let the waist and shoulders turn a little bit. Relax. Shoulders back. Okay. We're going to move on to further to the movement. So I might have to adjust my camera so you can see what I'm doing with my hands in a minute. So thinking about the feet, you want to make sure that your feet are still pointing forward. You can look down briefly to check that. And just check you've got that bend in your knees as well, connected with the floor. Feet shoulder width apart. Arms just hanging loosely at the side. Shoulders nice and relaxed. Just connect with that position. So we don't take the press the ball back the breath, but only the movement. Lift up the shape. So what the hands are going to come up through the centre. That's your stomach. When you get to just below chest line, you're going to rotate your palms. The thumbs are going to go down. You keep turning your hands, lift the hands all the way straight over your head. So in this position, the fingers are pointing towards each other. And your body's nice and straight. Get the stretch through the back, through the armpits, through the shoulders. And the hands come out and turn to start position. Things like the fingers are stroking outside. Fingers slightly pushed back to pull back so you get a stretch. From here, flip it and once more, then the other way. Hands come up through the centre. Then start to rotate. Thumbs are rotating away from you. Lift the hands straight above the head. Fingers pointing towards one another. And from here, come down. Fingertips back. And then from here, let's add the breathing to it. So breathe in slowly to bring the hands up. Return it. Stand upward. And then start to slowly breathe out as the hands come down. We're going to add one more sequence. We're going to look up. The hands come up. So hands come up to the centre. Turn. As the hands come up above your head, look up. Then look straight ahead. Hands come down, breathe out. You can determine your speed based on your breath. You don't have to keep in time with me. Breathe in, rotate, look up. Get a nice stretch through the body. Head back, looking forward. Breathe out. Then not so slowly, as slow as you can. Breathe in. Look up. Then look back to the front. Breathe out. Get 5 more in your own time. If you do the first one, breathing in, you can bring the hands to the centre. Rotating the hand. Maybe you stop breathing and just holding for a second. Looking up, look back, and breathe out. Into that bend of the knees throughout the shoulders. There's a 4 more in your own. And when you finish, maybe for 1 more to breathe. And just to close this little half, small circle, breathe in, and pressing down, breathe out. The second movement we're going to do, heaven and earth. Then I'm going to show you the movement. And once it's back breathing, you're going to get the movement and back breathing. The hands are going to come up towards the centre. And here your right hand is going to rotate. The left hand is going to move downwards. The hand that's moving downwards, the fingers are going to point forward. You're going to lift your fingers up slightly so you get that stretch through your arm and through the palm. The hand's going up and right, and you rotate the hand. Again, the arm's going really straight, as extended as you can. And your fingers, with the hands rotated, the fingers of the right hand are going to point to the left. Then from here, the left hand starts to come up, the right hand starts to fall. And you're going to swap this thing. So the right hand and drop to your side, fingers pointing forward. The left hand's going to come up over your head, fingers of the left hand pointing towards the right. So the left hand, same right hand going up. Lift, turn the right hand, fingers pointing to the left. Left finger forward. Pull the fingers back so you can maximize that stretch through the shoulders and through the head. And now let's combine this with the breathing. Breathe in as you're transitioning. Yeah, take the hand and breathe out. As you long out there, as you long in there. Transition. So breathe in. Right hand come up, left forward. Come up to rotate the hands into position. Breathe. Forward all the time. Breathe in. Breathe out. Again. One more time. And turn into the left and let the right hand get down the side. And center the breath. As outwards and circle breathe in. And round back. Left hand left to the side. Relaxing. Breathe. little bit of noise at my end, so I can quieten it first. Sitting there, feet up the floor, not used to standing up. Okay, so we'll look at the third position we're going to do today, which is why is owl get back? So again, the fundamentals of our starting position is keep shoulder width apart, open forward, just have your hands at your side. Now what we're going to do, we're going to rotate our neck left and right. And as we do that, hands are going to open up a bit. So the thumbs are going to rotate. It's going to try stretching across the chest and the shoulders. Again, we start off by thinking about how does the movement look, then we'll add the breathing. So starting looking directly forward, shoulders flat. And we're going to turn the neck to the right slowly. And as you turn, rotate the thumb. And stretch the chest. And then bring the hand head back to the middle. Let the hand settle to the thumb. And now rotate the neck to the left, at eye level. Just as far as is comfortable, rotating the hand. It helps stretch through the chest, through the shoulders. Head back. Rotate the head to the right. Rotate the thumb. Okay, the breathing, you're going to breathe out. Every time you rotate your head and rotate the thumb, you're going to be breathing in. Every time you bring the head back to the centre, you're going to be breathing in. So we'll start by moving our head to the right. Of course, we need to have something in our lungs to breathe out. So we start by breathing in. Now rotate to the right, with the hands, breathing out. Back breathe in, head back to the centre, thumbs returning to neutral. Breathe out, rotate to the left, turn your thumb, eye level, and back to the middle. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Turn left. Breathe in. Raising the phone, bouncing the phone. Look at the movement in your back there. So you want to hand back your hand and move your back there. Then you start with your feet. Point it forward, it gets the path, so it gets the path, then. And from here, you're going to raise into the balls of the feet. I don't talk about toes, you can just turn to balls so you don't lose your balance. And then just group of ones, bounce, 8 times. And then force yourself. In terms of your head, look dead ahead as you do. So all the time, you're going to be on the balls of the feet. Now the breathing, you're going to breathe in through your head, out through your mouth. But you're going to breathe your out breaths, are going to be in short bursts. Your in breaths is going to be normal, continuous breath. And your out breaths is going to be like 8 times. So what you're going to do in a second, you're going to come up onto the balls of your feet. You're going to breathe in, to count 8, but bouncing 8 times. And then you're going to breathe out 8 times. 8 breaths. Breathe in 8. Okay, let's do it. So, feet point forward, hands can small your back, lift, come up onto the balls of your feet, breathe in and down. One long breath, 8 times. Now breathe out, 8. In, 1. In, 1. And just keep repeating. It is a smooth breath, 8 bounces, and 8 short little breaths out. Really let the bounce happen in a soft way, let everything relax, each get back to it. And last breath. Step back into the whole feet, let your hands come down, forward, through the relax. Sometimes not the background. Pushing forward. Let the hands drop. Open the hands slowly if you close them. Fine from here. Bring your knees if you need to. Fold forward. And then coming up to the front. Over to left. Everything relax. Back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let the head come up. 8, 9, 10. Shoulders flexible. Okay, that's the end of today's session today. I'll come through. I think we're close to 11 o'clock. We can just unmute.
И пробежимся. Да, потому что я, конечно, ой, так хочу прыгать.
Thank you for coming, everybody. I don't know if you guys are muted or not.
Ну и что?
Nice to see you, Matthew. Nice to see you, Simon.
Не, ну я вижу, собираю.
Sorry, Matt. I just muted everyone because there was some speaking in the background there. But if you could unmute, then we can hear you again. Can you?
Oh yes. Hi, I should be unmuted now. I was just saying thank you for everyone for coming. Those that you joined in today's session. I hope you enjoyed it. And obviously, if people have any questions, then let me know. I know we're sort of quite close to our time for today. So Ben will tell us whether we've got any time for questions or not.
Yes, you do definitely have time just for a couple of questions, for sure.
Okay, great. Well, I guess before we have questions, I'll just let you know that the 4 exercises that we did, the last 4, are part of a set called the Bhagwan Jin, or the 8 pieces of brocade. Sometimes there's 8 in that set, sometimes 12. And we looked at 4 of them. One which is supporting the heavens, this movement parting heaven and earth. Wise owl looks to the back, and then raising on the toes. But yeah, if people have got questions, great, now it's good.
It's yeah. Does anybody have a question for Matt? If you'd like, you could.
Mum looks like she wants to say something, Ben.
Okay, there we go. I just clicked on ask to unmute, so now you have to unmute yourself.
No, sorry, I didn't have a question. I had just had a comment that we're all muted, so we can't ask questions.
Ah, okay. No, that's quite a good comment.
If we could unmute everybody, that would be good. Thank you, Matthew. Thank you. It was great.
Pleasure.
I unmuted everybody, but there was somebody with some quite noisy thing in the background, so I had to mute everybody again. So if you would just let me know, you could turn your camera on and wave your hand if you'd like to speak. Do you want to speak, little Elliot?
Yes.
Let's just looking at everyone to see.
Hello, Elliot.
Yeah.
Hello. Hello.
Well, there does not seem to be a flurry of questions at this time.
That's all right.
There is just Babu who wants to say hello.
Hi,
I think.
Babu. Hello. I think Dad's waving. I'm waving, or was waving. Nice to see you, Babu.
Good.
Well, thank you very much, Matt. That was absolutely brilliant. It was so perfect, so calming and beautifully taught, really clear. The sound was not brilliant. That is not your fault. I think that's because you're coming up from deepest, darkest Portugal.
Yes. Sorry about that. I think our internet can sometimes be a little bit funny. Plus, we had some people who were leaving at the same time. So I think they were getting some of their possessions together at various points. But I hope that obviously people got, even if the sound wasn't brilliant, they got a clear idea of the movements and how to do them, and perhaps got some benefit in terms of how they feel today. So it sets them up a bit for the weekend. And thank you, Ben, for having me here on your festival.
Oh, thank you so much for joining. And I'll just quickly say the donate thing, if you would like to donate, that would be welcomed, and you can find the link to donate all over the place. So do donate and it'll be shared with Matt and us. Thank you, Matt. Have a beautiful day. I hope you can pop back in. Oh, and Matt, do you want to tell everyone about this evening?
Yeah. So we are basically myself and some friends are going to be playing some music for the festival for the obviously Halloween night from 9 p.m. till midnight. Some of our music is going to come on a Zoom from Kentish Town in London, and then some from myself where I am in Portugal. So that's 9 till midnight, and our sound system is called Dig It Sound System. And if you want to tune in, there's kind of two things. It says it all on Ben's website. But in terms of the music, you need to log into and maybe make a little account on Twitch TV. It'll tell you that when you click on the link that's on the website. And that is where you'll hear the music from. But then if you want to also join on the Zoom, potentially in your fancy dress, Halloween fancy dress, there's a separate link for that. So I guess what that means is in terms of your computers, you want to have two pages open, one for the Twitch, the music, and the other for your Zoom. And that's 9 till 12.
And Matt will be doing his black belt mixing.
Yeah.
Black belt house music DJ mixing. He's as dexterous on the decks as he is as he's flying through the air. Thank you, Matt. Oh, we have a question from Marilyn, and then we're going to, well, let's yes, Marilyn, Mum.
Will you be sending us the link to Twitch before tonight, please, Ben?
Yeah, the link is there. It's on the website. It's there. If you go into Matt's entry on the website, or if you have a look as well on the schedule, you can see it all there.
Okay.
Thank you. It's the website's www.widerhorizons.events. Have a look in the section called Samhain.
Right.
Thank you. Okay, I'd like to hand over now. Thank you so much, Matt. I think, can we all have a bow to Sifu? Thank you. This is how you end a Kung Fu class. Thank you, Matt.
Pleasure.
I'd like to hand over to Lulu. I'm going to unmute you. Welcome, Lulu. Hi. How are you doing?
Very good. Are you frozen? Is that your perma stance for the Zooms?
Look, I don't know. I don't think I'm frozen. Interestingly, my computer is frozen. But
it's a good stance. I've
But
got you in your bow.
oh, I'm still in this bow, am I?
Yeah. I don't know if it's just me, but
I'm moving.
Lulu, I think that's you. Ben, you're fine. Lulu's internet is quite low.
Okie dokie.
okay. So can everyone see me then? Am I moving and things like that?
Your internet is not very strong, Lulu.
Can everyone hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. And can everyone see me?
Yeah.
Yes.
I can answer. Yeah. Okay. Good. Okay. I'm in North Cornwall, and it's extremely windy outside, and the connection is very, very low. So we'll just see how we go. But I hopefully there's enough here, because Ben, you're very glitchy to me. But Ben, just tell me if it's going funny, and I'll just check that my phone's still hotspotting.
Okay.
Okay.
Sure.
Lulu,
We are just.
Can you just give us a moment while we start the stream?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Sure.
Maybe have a nice chat.
Tell me when.
Give us a chat or something like that. Just give us a couple of minutes.